Welcome back. Let's now talk about the unfortunate Hooch tragedy in the state of Tamil Nadu. And as we speak, we are getting the updated figures now. The numbers, unfortunately, has crossed the 60-figure mark. More than 60 people, unfortunately, have lost their lives to this tragedy, where families, several of them are mourning the death of their loved ones, while the others have been praying for their kin and kith who are still fighting for their lives at the hospital. But amidst the catastrophe and the misfortune, the usual politics in the showdown continues. An ugly face-off that happened between the DMK and the AIADMK in the assembly that led to the suspension of all 62 AIADMK MLAs. The MLAs from the main opposition party had apparently tried to raise the Hooch tragedy during the question hour, to which Chief Minister Stalin said that the matter has already been debated in detail. Now, with the AIADMK MLAs persisting on the demand that the Speaker order for their eviction, later it was DMK Minister who requested the Speaker to suspend the MLAs of the AIADMK for the entire session, but the suspension was limited to a day after the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin intervened. The MLAs quickly rushed outside, continued to raise slogans, and even when it comes to the AIADMK members who were evicted from the assembly after staging a sit-in protest, the DMK has now lashed out at the opposition and terming it as purposefully disrupting the proceedings. It also accused the AIADMK of not being serious on having a discussion on their sole purpose was only to catch public attention.
It's a very unfortunate incident in the history of Tamil Nadu, and more unfortunate because we were in power when this happened. Last time also, the ADMK, when they came into the assembly, they came with the only agenda of disrupting the house. They don't want the facts to come out. They don't want a serious discussion on this tragedy. That is why time and again they are switching their goalposts when it comes to the demand. They want to take political mileage out of this.
Well, I was talking about as far as the death toll now is concerned, it has gone up to 61. Almost every day since this tragedy that has been reported, we are looking at an uptick when it comes to the death toll that is being reported. The 61 people, unfortunately, have lost their lives. Several of them are still undergoing treatment at different hospitals and fighting for their life and death. Let me go across to Varshni now. Varshni, of course, the politics is taking place, but first tell us about the death toll numbers. We're getting to know that the figures, unfortunately, have gone up.
Absolutely, yes. Very unfortunate to see that again the figures have gone up. Till yesterday it was standing at 59. Now we have seen the death toll rise up to 61, and we are also seeing that the number of patients who are still under treatment is also around 136 right now, and the people who have been discharged after treatment is also 28. And it still not give us a satisfaction that people are getting discharged, because the death toll is also rising and the number of people who are still in the hospital is also above 100, and doctors say that there are people who are still under ventilator support, which also gives us a sense of risk about the death toll numbers, because there could be a very high chance that the death toll could increase as well. On the other hand, still the government is trying to ensure that the proper health treatment, medical help is being given for the people who are under treatment, but still we are seeing a constant, slow but a constant rise in the death toll, which is only making the situation even more tragical. And on the other side, if you speak about the investigation, the CBCID is still conducting an investigation, and over 15 people have been already arrested, and there are more people who could get arrested, and all these people are in link with each other, and these are the people who have helped or played a part in procuring the methanol for the preparation of this hooch in the first place. So there are constant people who are being taken under custody for investigation as well, apart from the arrests that are being made. Therefore, the final investigation report is only going to give us more clarity on who exactly was a part of this, because the opposition parties are alleging that there is a big nexus that is involved, and somehow the DMK is also involved, is what the opposition parties are alleging at this point of time. So the investigation, after the investigation concludes, only one can clearly say whether there is a nexus.
Investigative bit that Varshni has been getting us the details, but as she said, more than 130 people are still receiving treatment. Unfortunately, the death toll number has gone up to 61. Please continue to be with us, because now we talk about the politics. Post the suspension led by E. Palnisamy of the AIADMK, the MLAs also met with Governor R.N. Ravi. This is after the BJP delegation already met them and submitted a memorandum. With the AIADMK delegation members wearing black shirts as a mark of protest and post the meeting pointing fingers straight at M.K. Stalin and his DMK Sarkar, Palnisamy has also questioned the outcome of a probe by the CBCID in Viluppuram illicit liquor case and reiterated the party's demand for a CBI inquiry.
இந்த விடியா திமுக ஆட்சி வந்த பிறகு இது இரண்டாவது சம்பவம். ஏற்கனவே விழுப்புரம் மாவட்டம் செங்கல்பட்டு மாவட்டத்தில் கள்ளச்சாராயம் குடித்து 22 பேர் மரணம் அடைந்தார்கள். அப்பொழுதே விடியா திமுக முதலமைச்சர் திரு ஸ்டாலின் அவர்கள் இனி தமிழகத்தில் கள்ளச்சாராய சாவு இருக்காது, உரிய நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கப்படும், இரும்பு கரம் கொண்டு அடக்கப்படும் என்ற செய்தியெல்லாம் வெளியிட்டார். ஊடகத்திலேயும் பத்திரிகையிலும் இந்த செய்தி வந்திருக்கின்றன. ஆனால் கள்ளக்குறிச்சி மரணம் மிக மோசமானது.
Well, talking about the opposition, they have not only been raising questions when it comes to the ruling DMK, but also their alliance partner as far as the Congress is concerned. Day after the BJP President and Union Minister JP Nadda urged the Congress Party President Mallikarjun Kharge to pursue Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi, either to meet with those families who have lost their loved one or go to the hospital, at least to meet the ones who are receiving treatment and to raise their voice. The Gandhis continue, however, to remain silent. Congress's Manikam Tagore has backed the Chief Minister Stalin, saying that he has taken appropriate action, and of course when it comes to the investigation, that is picking pace. On the other hand, DMDK AIADMK ally has said that the owners of the desk squarely remains with MK Stalin and has now demanded his resignation.
We are pained by the incident which happened in Kallakurichi. The loss of life is unacceptable. A state which is progressive in nature should not have these kind of things. And therefore, Chief Minister has acted. He has transferred the district collector. He has suspended the district SP. He has suspended the whole police system, all the police structures, sub-inspector, DSP, all of them. There have been actions on officials also. So we want this to be acted. But doing politics is BJP's problem.
Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu governor, who has spoken up on the illicit liquor deaths and lamenting that fact when it comes to last year's huge tragedy in Viluppuram and in Chengalpet, things are back to square one. Governor R.N. Ravi stressed on the need to stem the flow when it comes to the consumption and the distribution of illicit liquor. Here's what he had to say.
More than 60, that is what I am informed, in Kallakurichi, poisonous alcohol that they took. Our state, which is in the front line in terms of education, healthcare, we are doing very well. Now, if such a advanced state, if it does not address the problem of drug abuse or illicit alcohol use, then I think we are not being fair to our people. Our future is not, the future is very insecure.
Meanwhile, when it comes to the NHRC or the Human Rights Commission and the National Commission for Women have also taken suo motu cognizance. The NHRC has issued notices to the Chief Secretary and the DGP of Tamil Nadu. The NHRC has also sought details on the information on the FIR that has been filed and the action that has been initiated on the officials who are said to be responsible and to submit a report within a week. Citing that 6 women also lost their lives in the tragedy, the NCW has also constituted a 3-member committee led by Khushbu Sundar to inquire into the deaths that have taken place when it comes to the consumption of spurious liquor. We'll get you more news and updates. The morning news continues on the other side. We will be back with the latest headlines.